everybody, I've decided to do several videos every week just to help you make different food at home since we're in quarantine. That noise you hear is my assistant sous chef Platina bringing me a bone, but we don't need bones to make what we're gonna make. So before I make this recipe, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about why I chose to make this recipe. My husband loves German food because his grandpa was German, and I really never enjoyed sauerkraut because I thought it was really bitter and vinegary. But there's a better way to make it because I have a friend who's German and he gave me an idea how to do it. So the recipe is a combination between my German friend giving me an idea and my mother-in-law's recipe. So we're gonna make sauerkraut. So if you're not big on sauerkraut, sorry about that, but I'm gonna be serving tonight sauerkraut with German sausages and applesauce, something delicious. So that's what I'm gonna make. And so we need a pot, and in the pot you're going to use the sauerkraut already can be bought at the store. You don't have to make it, which is great. But I am going to recommend that you take it out of the bag and you rinse it with cold water. Why? Because I don't like the extra smelly flavor that comes with it. So you're gonna put it on in your pot. So I did rinse it and I drained it. I'm going to add water to it. So I add apples. I normally do. Amelia, can you pass me please some applesauce in a spoon? Because that is one thing I forgot. That is one thing I add for flavor, for sweetness, because the apple may not break down. So you have the apple now. Then instead of vinegar, which it calls for, we're gonna use white wine. And that was one of the things that I learned from my German friend. So white wine, applesauce helps you with the sweetness. I use unsweetened applesauce, okay? That's what I like. You can use sweetened applesauce. I like it chunky. You may not like chunky, so whatever. So grab 2 tablespoons of that. Now, I like hot dogs. Normally my hot dogs are all gluten-free because I am gluten-free. So you have the hot dog, and I'm gonna get a cup of water to give it something to cook in. So you want fresh water for it, 1 cup. And you're probably thinking, why is Paulina cooking on the other side of her kitchen? Well, my kitchen looks like baking central because my kid decided she's going to do a pie. All right, I'm gonna use cracked pepper, just a little bit. And I like to add a dash of garlic powder, just a little dash, and a little dash of nutmeg. And no, I do not use caraway seeds. Caraway seeds were called for in my mother-in-law's recipe, but I don't like how they taste, so I don't use them. And a little salt. And you know what? Salt is to taste. So I'm not big on telling you how much salt to use. I do ask you to cut the apples as well as possible so that they cook evenly. And then I want you to mix it all. And if you don't like how sauerkraut smells, it's going to start smelling stronger because once it starts cooking and blending all the flavors, it will stink a little. But this is literally how it works. I will cook it for ½ hour with the lid on, probably medium heat, and it will be ready for dinner. And then you can serve it with all your favorite German food.